Hey there, and welcome to episode 19 of our Neighborhoods of Airdrie series, where we take a look at each neighborhood in Airdrie in detail to help you decide where might be the best fit for you. And before we get into this episode, please hit that like button so we know that we should be continuing this series through the rest of the neighborhoods in Airdrie, and also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode. Alright, well, let's get into it. This week we're going over the neighborhood of Big Springs here in Airdrie, and if you're looking for a neighborhood that's affordable on a smaller budget, you're going to want to check out Big Springs. It's here in the southeast part of the city. You've got the opportunity to get into the housing market and own your own land with no condo fees for a fraction of the cost compared to other areas here in Airdrie. Now, this is thanks to a large number of manufactured homes on owned land that we see here in the neighborhood, starting in the mid 250,000 range. Now, I do find that these homes have a bit of a bad reputation due to the common misconception that manufactured homes means trailer park. Now, the term trailer park is a very specific type of area that includes these modular homes, but on small leased lots, meaning that you rent the lot that it sits on a monthly basis, kind of like a campsite, and you only own the mobile home that sits on top of that lot. Now, here in Big Springs, all of these mobile homes here are on owned land, meaning that you control the land just like any other detached home, and that means you also get a lot size that's similar to other detached homes as well. Now, these really end up being just detached homes, just without the basement. Now, I find these are an incredible option for first-time home buyers who have a budget of around that 300 to 350,000 range, but still want a detached home, a yard, and no condo fees. Now, there also are lots of typical detached homes with basements here in Big Springs as well, and for these you can expect to pay anywhere from the mid 300s to the mid 500 range right now. Houses here started being built in the 70s, and the newest you'll find are 2012 construction, and there's quite a few flips and updated places going on here as well right now. And also, since a lot of the community is modular homes, we're starting to see more of these modular homes from the 70s and 80s being swapped out for newer models. So you will see some homes in here with build dates of newer than 2012, and those will be the modular homes that have been swapped out for newer ones. Now, the majority of styles that we see for the permanent detached homes here include a mix of bi-level bungalow and two-story homes, and both front attached garage style and rear detached garage style. And there also is an apartment style condo building in the area, and they don't go for sale that often, but they are typically the lowest price units here in the city, with the most recent sale being a 645 square foot one bedroom for just $120,000. And you can also find townhouses in the area ranging anywhere from the mid 200s to the mid 300s. Now, I do have to mention when we're talking about Big Springs that there are streets in the neighborhood that are a bit less pretty, some with overgrown yards, some with a lot of junk out front and things like that, but it's not everywhere, and it's pretty hit and miss based on who's living in each property. But there are a lot of streets here in Big Springs that are very well maintained by the owners as well. There is just a few kind of sore thumbs throughout the area that you might find. Now, I really find that it is a great community for those first-time buyers and singles, like I mentioned, who are just starting out, but retirees also like it, as many of them want a place to downside and find a cozy place that's easy to take care of. And if you haven't seen it, we also featured Big Springs on our top 5 family neighborhoods here in Airdrie, not only for its value, but also for its proximity to Genesis Rec Center. Now, Big Springs at most is only about a 5-minute drive away from Rec Center, and in some areas the neighborhood just across the street from the Rec Center and East Lake Park, which means that you'll be in the prime spot for recreation, and here you're going to be able to enjoy the pools, gymnasiums, skate rinks, fitness center, gymnastics, and play gyms, and more. And around the lake, you've got the tennis courts, the soccer fields, and of course the pathway system that goes around East Lake. Now, the families with young kids here love that their children can walk to school, especially the younger ones, with an elementary school right inside the community. Kids from kindergarten to grade 5 will attend RJ Hockey School, which is right in Big Springs. Kids grades 6 to 8 will attend Meadowbrook Middle School, which is in Meadowbrook, just across East Lake Boulevard from Big Springs. And the kids grade 9 to 12 are going to go to Burt Church High School, which is right beside the rec center on the north end of the neighborhood. And for more of your outdoor amenities here in the neighborhood, Big Springs has 4 playgrounds, an athletic park, and Airdrie's largest and longest dog park. Now, from an overall location standpoint, the neighborhood is great because it's right at the corner of Yankee Valley Boulevard and the QE2 highway, which means you've got easy access to the highway for those who are going to commute to Calgary on a regular basis, and you can also make quick trips to Costco and Cross Iron Mills Mall. And for other shopping, you're also going to be close to the commercial areas of Kingsview Market and Yankee Valley Crossing, but you're still going to be far enough away from that hustle and bustle, tucked back into the neighborhood a little bit. But between these 2 shopping areas, you're going to find all the shopping you need, plus other activities and restaurants. I don't think there's really going to be much here that you can't find right in the southeast corner of the city for you. Plus, there always seems to be new businesses popping up in these 2 shopping areas specifically, so you're going to have real quick access to check out those new Airdrie spots. Now, keep in mind, it can get pretty busy with traffic around rush hour here in the southeast, and that does tend to back up Yankee Valley Boulevard quite a lot. All in all, though, Big Spring makes for a great choice if you prioritize owning your property outright, you want easy access to amenities, and you don't mind the few quirks that you're going to find in the area. Now, if you can get a quiet cul-de-sac with good neighbors, I think you're going to be extremely happy here in Big Springs. Well, that's all we have for you today. I hope you learned something from this video. Again, please give it a thumbs up if you found it useful, and also comment any questions down below that you might have. And again, my name is Brad Walker with Real Broker, and we'll see you in the next video.